Well, there it is. Hello, welcome. I am E.T.C. This is the E.T.C setup build, and I'm in a great mood today. Not really. Well, I'm feeling a lot better. We've just had two horrible games, and this could possibly be the third most horrible game. I am joined with Pracky. He is playing Tassadar. He's going to be helping me with this little setup as well. A little bit of combination, a little bit of shields, maybe a little bit of force wield if he thinks that's a good idea. And basically with this build as E.T.C, you're going to be going for blocking, you're going to be going for health, healing allies, and just trying to push the enemies back. Basically set things up, stay alive, be annoying. That's E.T.C's job. So let's do that. I've picked block as my first ability so I can take a few more hits to start off with, because I am going to be one of the initiators. We've also got a Diablo, but this is the same team as last game, and let's just say last game didn't go too well for us. So I'm not too confident in his capabilities, but maybe he'll prove me wrong. Maybe he'll be the best damn Diablo I've ever seen, and maybe I don't even have to do anything. I can just sit at the back of my base. We'll see. Don't know what the enemy team's doing. Oh, Sephora's doing the same thing he was doing last game, which is basically contemplating life, as in sitting AFK at the start of the base, just randomly throughout the game. Oh no, he's decided that he wants to get himself a pack of cheeseburgers after this game. So it took him that long to figure that out. We got the coins. We're off to a fantastic start, but they've got a stitches, so basically they win. Not quite, but let's have a look at their team. They got Sergeant Hammer, Stitches, Tyrael, Lily, very strong. The only one that's potentially not strong is Gazlo, and that's mostly because of this map. There's mercs on this map, but there's a lot of travel distance, and Gazlo likes just to go straight to from A to B to C to C to D to E to F to G. That's somewhat rhymed. I'm going to come down here, maybe set up Nova with a kill. She's getting him ready. See if we can stop the tank from escaping, push him back when he uses his ability to... He's still really fast. That lasts a long time. I was hoping that that pushback might be enough to sort of drag out some of that time, or that speed boost that he gets. Apparently not. Anyway, Rockstar. So the trait for E.T.C, when you use an ability, give 20% attack speed for 3 seconds to all nearby allies, and half of that goes to minions. So that's pretty damn neat, to be honest, especially if you've got a good team that all sticks together and they can do high damage. You're going to get a lot of damage output out of E.T.C. But that's, of course, like I say, it depends on the team, and you might just sense a bit of sarcasm from me, a little bit of bitterness, sulkiness, sulliness. Other words beginning with S. Think of them. Write them down in the comments section below. Here we got the Merc Camp. So this is actually a good job. Well done, team, actually. This is the first thing I've seen. Going to go for Groupies as my level 2, tier 4, or rather tier 2, level 4 talent. So that's going to heal nearby allies when I use guitar solo. So it doesn't just heal me, it heals others! Oh, Lily! How you doing? Have an extra hit. Not that it's going to make any difference to you whatsoever. She's not as overpowered as she was before. At least other heroes are now caught up to her imbalance levels. So it's not too bad. We've got Nova here, so maybe I can... No, I think she might have already used her abilities there, so... She was out of stealth, so she probably did. She already blew her load. And you don't want to know how that works. Let's just dance around here for a moment. Could use a bit of Moonwell juice whilst I'm here. May as well. Now I can get back into the fight, do a bit of healing. Keep me going. I want to try to get maybe Gazlo or Sergeant Hammer. Push the little fella back. Maybe force a speed boost. No, we're not going to get a speed boost out of him. Just coming back in for the snipe. This is potential here to get Gazlo though. I'm taking a bit of hits here because Sergeant Hammer's focusing me there, so I'm just going to back off. Not a great target, but he does have a very easy time to hit us there. It's right by the towers, so not a great engagement for us, but we try to do what we can with it. We do what we can. I don't think I can really jump in now. I want to, so I'm going to. I'm not sure if it's going to work for us though. Maybe Sergeant Hammer might go down. No, not quite. And I might go down. Oh no, thank you Pracky for the shield there, just saving my life. Maybe we can get something out of this. Nope, we all have to back off on like the smallest amount of health each. So this is half stone time, I think. Nova's really risking it for the biscuit there. Fowler comes in a little late. Kind of pointless now, but good effort. Stitches is just laning hardcore, giving the enemy team their experience. So he's probably contributing quite a lot. Yes, he is. I haven't done too bad on contribution as E.T.C, but it's not fantastic. That's going to be gone by the time I get there, so I may as well come down here and see what's going on. Level 7, tier 3 talents. Okay, increase the range of knockbacks, so that's what we want. We want to push the enemy back as far as possible, really make it difficult for them to group up, displace them. That's E.T.C's style. We've actually got a bit of a block going on here, me and Diablo, but I feel like I'm actually going to lose the DPS war here. Maybe we can just finish him off before he gets a shield. Just about. But Lily comes in for the kill. No. Sergeant Hammer. Oh, there's the shield. But it's not enough. Thank you very much anyway. Good try. But that actually has caused Sergeant Hammer to get killed because he was slightly picked off there by going for me. Nice. I don't think we're going to get Sergeant Hammer though, but there might be a setup at least. Diablo does work much better this time with E.T.C. There's like two heroes that can basically give big setups. You're looking at Diablo pulling them back, grabbing them over his shoulder, charging at them, interrupting them. I'm doing a similar thing with my power slide. I can charge through them. That stuns them for a very brief moment of time. And everyone needs to run now. Get out. And I'll try to push them back. And then if they do keep catching up, I'll use my power slide to sort of stun them, for example, like that. That's if he actually kept going, but he didn't. You can hook me. It's not going to do too much to me. Because I'm E.T.C. and I just basically don't die. Unless I get suicidal. Yeah. We've got a good little siege going on here. I'm going to go for the middle tower. Not the biggest deal, but may as well get it when we can. Tempted to go for the little minions around here, since no one's going for them. Oh, unless she wants to go. May as well, actually, yeah. Fella wants to go for a bit of a gank there. Unfortunately, I was dismounted there, so I couldn't follow through with the potential of the gank. But I don't think Tyrael would die from that. We are in a position where we can finish off this fort though, so we should totally do that. I'm going to just use Face Melt, not to actually interrupt the enemies, but to give the Rockstar buff to my allies, just to increase their attack damage. Make sure that fort goes down ASAP. So that's a little fun thing you can do with it. I'm loving those shields, Thomas. I'm loving them. Oh, Mosh Pit. That is basically the go-to talent as E.T.C. I mean, E.T.C, if you're interested in playing him, make sure you're playing with at least a friend, you know. Preferably a full pre-made team, because he is very strong with a well-coordinated team that are actually aimed at ganking people. Like most teams obviously are aimed at ganking people, taking them out, but E.T.C really excels at that. He sets the up, and Mosh Pit basically stuns enemies nearby for 4 seconds, which is huge, right? If you've got allies that can be there and do the damage they need to do whilst those enemies are just standing there dancing, he's fantastic. And let's try to stop Nova from dying. And also block a little bit on the hooks. Needs to realise that he just non-stop run. Me going there isn't sort of like an invitation for him to stand around and fight. Okay, my turn to jump in here again and push him back. That's pretty much what E.T.C does. He doesn't do all that much damage, as you can see. Most of the healing goes to himself, a little bit to the ally team. Get back. Come and hook me in a second. There we go. Thanks. Don't think we're going to get much out of this. Just kind of having fun. Nova's at the top. I don't think she can do that. I guess I'll push him back because fella's in a little bit of trouble. You may as well go and do the night camp because that's something we can at least run to do if they're going to get control of the middle. I think we should try and do this. Fella's Hearthstoning back. She could have helped do this and then Hearthstone back, but okay. We got Diablo and Nova up at the top, just about defending. We're getting a bit battered. We're going to be in a really sore spot after this, so getting this night camp is going to help because it's going to be a lot harder to do it after this. Even Gazlo's trying to come in there. I'll just try and push him back when this goes down. There we go. We got the night camp, and I'm going to just try to get out. Hopefully allies are nearby. Gazlo might go down, and that worked out really nicely for us. Very nicely indeed. That was obviously a huge gamble for the enemy team, and rightfully so, they got punished for it. I might be able to bring down this Christoph here. I can catch up in time. Power slide through, push him back, and then just try to body block him as much as possible. And a nice little force wall there from Thomas. He likes the force wall. I like the force wall. Most people go for Archon because basically it's huge damage and it's just huge survivability. But force wall, again, if you're working with people that want to set things up, like Diablo, E.T.C, or a proper team, it can actually be an incredibly overpowered tool. But it's all circumstantial, you know. It's all very dependent on the situation, but When it works, it works. Let's get this. Try to pick up the coins. I don't think I'm going to have much luck unless they just fall on me. Whoa, I've got one. I've got another one. And I've got another two. But I'm going to use my ultimate here. Just so I can escape, basically. And I'm going to get the movement speed. So that's just to buy me a little bit more time before my cooldowns come up. There's Forceful. Although Tyrael somewhat counters it. But that might actually backfire him in the future if he keeps doing that sort of thing. Oh, hello there, E.T. Oh, Sergeant Hammer. Coming in for like the Nova gank there. That was like a snipe move. Oh, I'm coming back actually. I'm going to take the Phantom of Health. And oh no, Stitches is there. That counters things. Makes it a bit tricky. Our Nova is in a really rough spot at the bottom. E.T.C is having fun down there. I'm going to head down there. Hopefully Nova can escape. Don't know who to go and help really. They're both in trouble really. Let's get here because everyone else is here at the moment. Diablo is just going to survive this one, forcing Sergeant Hammer to use his ability. Lily uses her ultimate. Stitches is just having a good time standing there. Don't know what's going on there, probably having a disconnect issue. I'm going to try to run in here, push Sergeant Hammer back. I'm not sure who's coming up with me. You can always check the mini-map. I'm sure allies are trying to keep up. I'm just doing all I can do really as E.T.C. It's not really a super gank or anything like that, so me sticking around to super DPS people when they've fallen behind isn't going to do that much. Only if I can body block them. Otherwise, I just want to try to make it difficult for the enemy team to sort of be comfortable. You know what I mean? Oh, he went down, but I couldn't really get in there. Sergeant Hammer's defending quite hard. Good job there, Sif. Let's give everyone a little bit of a cheeky heal. Not that it's much. Just back off here. Just keep backing off. That'll do. I like the Rockstar talent because it gives not only you movement speed, I think it gives everyone movement speed, whoever benefits from your traits, so that's everyone basically. I don't really want to keep fighting this, especially versus the Stitches, but there is 5 of us here, so it's not terrible actually. Because Diablo's coming in here, he might be able to get a great initiate attack. We'll settle for Stitches, but the other 2 would have been nice. So that's okay to use Power Slide to get on the wrong side of him if it does cause the stun, but I really would like to get back. Sif's going back again. He needs to actually just commit to the team, because I would like to Hearthstone back, but I know what's better is to get the Golem and then Hearthstone back. So I'd like to see a little bit more teamwork from him. Let's get that Rockstar trait kicking off again. Bit more deeps. Yep, everyone gets the movement speed as well, which is really good for other heroes, like obviously Diablo. Everyone basically. It allows everyone to just catch up, do what they do best, do damage. It helps Pracky maybe get ahead. Get a force wall ahead of the enemy team, which he couldn't do before because he didn't have the speed to do it. You don't know. It's again, like I say, E.T.C is all about setting things up. So that's how you want to build him, in my opinion. Now let's try to go for a chest down here. Lily's going for some action on the chest, but she's like, no, I don't want to get beaten up by a big ass Tauren. I've got 10 coins, so I really need to hand these in. I'm starting to look like a bit of a noob here. See if I can get the allies to do it. Doing it 3 times is a good way to get them to react. I don't like to spam, but I felt like that was a good time to do it. Material is going to be annoying. May as well just allow him to take extra hits from Diablo whilst he's trying to interrupt me. That's one of the good things you can do. Is I don't mind so much even if he does get the interrupt off, if it means he takes a lot of damage in the process. And unfortunately he didn't get the interrupt off and he did take lots of damage, so that's unfortunate for him. Enjoy. Oh, we might be able to get a block here. Little force wall there. I need to get the next talent, but I need to see what it is before I pick it. Oh, Thomas, don't die. E.T.C's here for you. Oh, can we get the block here? Yeah, I think we got the block. He's blocked in. But the problem is Stitches takes forever to die, so I'm just going to actually have a look at the talents here whilst we're doing this. So I'm going to increase the duration of guitar solo, because that works for me and my allies. The stun duration of Power Slide is also very good, because that, again, that's... You know, that stuns, obviously that interrupts and whatnot, but 50% of 1 second isn't exactly much. So I think guitar solo's duration, if you're in like constant fights, always packed up with your allies, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck with that talent. Okay, that's a good little hand in. E.T.C's got a lot to hand in, so I'm going to actually go and protect him. The big red guy. They're starting to get a lot of mercs, so Gazlo's obviously gone to work. So once again, E.T.C is just fantastic for pissing enemies off. You know, really getting up in their face, making things difficult for them. That's your job. You just want to make their life hard. Tyrael might go down here unless he can find a way to get out. I reckon Lily's nearby though to help and protect him though. So yeah, he has got his team with him, so it's not really perfect time to chase. So back off if you can here before you get wrecked. Seriously, just run. I actually want them to run, and I'll come and help you in a moment once you've got away from them like that. But actually run. They always try to go in for more cheeky hits. I'll get taken off by this hook. He's going to hook. I'll take it. Don't just keep running. Get your health back. Got a death wish, some of these people. This is what Heroes does to you. People just stay in fights for way too long. They get too keen. Understand the situation. 5 of them, 3 of us. We've got less health than them. And they're in a much better position to wreck face. Let's get up in there though. Push that Stitches back for lols. Not that it's going to do much. I'm going to see if I can get a good opportunity to actually use my ultimate there. There's a nice little Nova there. See if I can get in there. Oh wow, they are getting absolutely trounced. I'm not even sure if I can even use my ultimate. Maybe to pick off someone else that's running away. Because everyone just got absolutely picked off there. And I'd love an opportunity to actually stay on my mount here. Just stay on that mount without getting knocked off every 2 seconds. Unfortunately, I'm not going to keep up with Gazlo. But, for example, Mosh Pit. You saw a precision strike there taken by Nova. She can time that for when I use Mosh Pit. But I haven't been able to use it very often because it is a big setup spell. It's very dependent on the situation. If I was closer and in the action there, then I would have gone for it. But it looks like it wasn't even all that needed. So one of the good things is I've now got that as a backup ability. Oh, lovely. Nice force wall there. Can I get ahead of him? No, I'm getting super body blocked. I really want to push him back. It's not happening. Ah well. Ah well. One of the things I can do here is if my allies get in trouble, I can also use... Oh, nice. I'll just use my thing now, because everyone's getting close to me. So it gives us a bit more time to damage the fort, go for the enemies, do whatever they do best. And again, Diablo's ultimate actually works quite well in coinciding with that. I think I'm probably dead here. Yeah. I think that's the... No, it isn't my first death, but it has been ages since I have died. You can see he does a pretty good job, old E.T.C. He just hangs in there, tries to do the thing for his team. But yeah, I like playing him when I've got a good team. So I was super stressed the last 2 games. This is strangely enough the same team, but they're doing a lot better this game than they were last game. I think it's because the guy what plays Diablo isn't playing the hero he was playing last game. I can't even remember what hero he was playing. Do you remember?
Not off the top of my head.
What?
Sonya, I think.
Oh yeah, Sonya, yeah. It's a risky one. She can be good and she can be absolutely terrible. Whereas Diablo is a much more sort of generally reliably decent hero. He can have his bad games, but he's almost always going to be there. He's almost always going to be doing well. Now, because the team's doing better this game, I'm going to go for Death Metal. That's dancing enemies take increased damage, so 25% extra damage taken for enemies. So if I get a good old Rockstar Mosh Pit going off, rather, get 4 or 5 enemies, and my allies are all ready to start doing their damage. Maybe Fella does a strafe or something like that. She's going to be doing like 25% extra damage. But unfortunately, it's all kicking off before I can get there. Yeah, they're getting trounced. Although we lost one there. Nice precision strike, though. And let's see if we can go for this. Gazlo! Where are you going, Gazlo? One more hit for you. Ah! I am playing a Tauren Chieftain after all, so it does justify that noise. I think Nova might be in trouble. No, she just about has it. I don't think I can save her from dying here, though. My heal was not powerful enough. And I get to steal all the coins. 15 coins for me! Preferably, I'd do the hand-in. And then Diablo would defend because I got more coins to get rid of. And it would still fill the bar. Okay. This is very hard for the enemy team. We've got lots of choices. A lot of them are dead. We're quite dead as well. And Diablo's going back to defend, rightfully so. I don't do much damage, so I'm just going to stick with him and just try to boost his damage as well with my trait. And also the minions nearby, because it works on minions. Because again, if I go and solo mercs and stuff like that, I'll just be auto-attacking them forever. So it's not really... It'd be much better if someone like Fala was out and it'd be like, okay Fala, let's go solo the golem or something. And by solo I mean duo, because that would be a strange version of solo. Rockstar kicking up. Rockstar works obviously very nice with Fowler because she's based on attack speed, and when you're increasing her attack speed when it's already quite stupidly high, then yeah, it's pretty crazy. I want to go for Golem. Let's get a Golem in this game. Looks like they might be willing to contest it. I'm going to start off the fight first as Golem. Get him cracking, so that will encourage enemies to get up here and do, rather, not enemies, allies to get here. I don't want enemies. That's what I don't want. Speaking of which, Gazlo has other things in mind. Looks like I might have to back off here. Kind of want to keep engaged though. Oh, he's got his health back, screw it. Just be ready to basically screw them over when they come in. Because I don't think we should stick on the Golem now that they're basically gathering here. We should be ready to have a team fight. I want to go for Gazlo. Let's push Lily back. Maybe stun them both. There we go. A little bit of a stun. Vala's now in range to use her strafe, and I'm going to use my... Oh, unfortunately... Little Lily. Little Lily. Oh, that was a nice move by Diablo there, though. Grabbing Tyrael over his shoulder and pushing him into my mosh pit. So I like that. We've got Stitches stuck once again. This is probably his only weakness, is that he's so fat he can get stuck like that. Brightwing actually looked like Fairy Dragon there. I actually called her Brightwing. It's Lily. She actually looked like freaking... See if we can push her back and get her blocked. Almost. But Lily has a her trait ability gives her bonus movement speed, so it's kind of tricky to sort of keep her under control. Maybe we turn back on Tyrael if he wants to get all suicidal. But he's always... Oh, hello there. I think you were going to go down there. What happened to Tyrael's damage? I guess Sergeant Hammer might have helped a little bit there. What happened to your shield? Did it just deplete? I think we've pushed our luck. But E.T.C just keeps going. That's what he does. He's just a nuisance. I think Diablo definitely needs to get back. Uh-oh. I'll see if I can keep on him. Uh-oh, no. Diablo's still alive. Oh, was that a Bolt of the Storm? He's doing much better this game. I think last game he might have got screwed over because of the character he picked, like I say. Or rather, Pracky said it was Sonya. So Sonya is really dependent on the team setup, how the enemies are playing and stuff like that. She can get super screwed over. So if you do bad with Sonya, it's not always your fault. It's just the way things are. But this time, like I say, Diablo, much more reliable hero. Oh, we just missed him. Just missed him. But we still might get a guaranteed kill here, so that's alright. Ah, trying to mount up, huh? That's not going to work. 12 coins building up. Now this Golem, I'm going to go back and try to defend first. Is it? I like our minions. They're like, should we catch up with it? Yeah, screw it. Again, I won't do much damage, but I've got to try it. Got to do what I do. Now, because of his trait ability, especially you've got allies nearby, if you can, sort of split the time when you use your ability, because it lasts for, say, 3 seconds, right? So that's 1, 2, 3. Then use another ability. 1, 2, 3. Use another ability. So you see what I mean? You're basically trying to get that buff, that trait buff on your allies and yourself for as long as possible. So if you go and blow all of your cooldowns straight away, you're not really maximizing the potential out of E.T.C. Let's go and hand in some coins. I've got 12 coins to lose. Who wants to stop me? Come on, you can do better than that, Tyrael. Here we go. I may as well use my ultimate since everyone's just enjoying the party. Oh, precision strike. Diablo's ult. It's looking good. I just got eaten now. Is it over for me? No! TTC's coming back, but I might be in a bit of trouble now because that Sergeant Hammer's catching up. Tyrael's on my back. He's charging in and I'm going to go down. 12 coins for the enemy team. Yeah! That was still a lot of fun though, and I think we're okay. That wasn't ideal. That Sergeant Hammer does a lot of damage. Basically, she's a broken hero. Even on this map, which is basically her worst map, she's still pretty damn good. She does a lot of damage. A lot more damage than she really should do. Maybe give her more utility and take away some of her damage. Ooh, that was a nice nuke there from Gazlo. Taking out our Nova. That was huge. She got juked. Now we are in a bit of a trouble here because I feel like we've done really well, but maybe that engagement right there, as fun as it was, might well have screwed us over. But perhaps it's not truly over because this fight's going really well, and as long as Diablo doesn't die, that's definitely worth it. I'll be back in the fight in about 12 seconds time. I could of course take Resurgent at the Storm. If you're expecting to die a lot, then not necessarily such a terrible talent to take. But I'm trying to set up my allies. Unfortunately, Sergeant Hammer's having a great game. So he just managed to nab all those coins. And he's... Oh, Thomas might be able to get there in time. Yes, he should be able to. So get the stun. I'm on my way, Thomas. I'll be about 5 seconds. And then maybe we can get the kill. Because I don't see any enemy players there. So I'm going in. But just be careful about yourself. Come on! Ah, he's so fast. Look at E.T.C. He's struggling to try and keep up. And they're going to get away. Oh well. That's one of the things you'll find a lot of the time as E.T.C. is power slide's great, but they're always just an inch away from being able to be hit by it, so you can't actually get past them. Like, when you hit them, you want to hit them so that you actually go through them and past them, but more often than not, he can only just clip them, so then he can't actually get past them to use his face melt ability and push them back. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but yeah, this is why you need to initiate your fights as a mounted player, like when you're on the mount. That's always good. That gives you a lot of power to catch up with players. 1 minute until the golem. Always good to type that out. Keep allies aware. Chat is not something you will see very regularly in PUG games. Well, even in pre-made games, because I assume pre-made players are using, well, voice programs to talk to each other.
If we hand in, then we win, by the way.
You reckon? You reckon? You reckon that's 78% health left in the core, which is the only building left alive, is not going to be enough for them? We kind of don't want to fight then. We just want to ignore them. I wonder if I screwed us over with that. Anyway. Another precision strike, lovely job. I want to use my thing, but none of them are actually really close to each other. They're actually kind of staying a slight distance away from each other. And again, I don't really want to needlessly die and throw the game away. I'm going to use my ultimate now just so you don't die, basically. That's kind of the situation it is at the moment. But we're still getting screwed here. Like you say, all we need to do is hand in, but the worst case scenario is we're just getting really screwed. Lovely force wall there, that was like perfect. Diablo, he's not going to get his coin hand in, he's going to get screwed, almost definitely killed, and they're going to get the coins and possibly hand theirs in. Ah, this is rough, but at least we've got some mercs at the top. Diablo just dying. He lasted a long time though, but yeah, that's rough because all we had to do was hand the coins in. I'm going to go for the top coins and hope that we've got enough time to do it. I very much doubt it, and I might get myself killed in the process, and the minions are going to slow me down even more when they hit me in a moment. No, they don't. Oh, the coins are gone. Brilliant. There's not even coins there. They're all defending, so I'd... Ah. Gazlo's going to want a solo. He's trying to get the minions to help him DPS me. I'm going to stay on the left side of him and hope that an ally actually catches up. Fallah's on her way, so I just want to block him off. There we go! Brilliant! Just before Lily can get in there and keep him alive, so that's one player down for the enemy team. Going to go up to the middle because action seems to be kicking off. 35 seconds until my ultimate. Sometimes I may as well just use it. You sometimes get perfect setups and the enemy are like, oh, what a brilliant place to be. It's kind of funny how I sometimes screw Nova over with that, but I can't know unless we're both like on voice communication going, right, I'm going to use precision strike here. Okay, I know not to screw you over. Oh, there's another precision strike. Oh my goodness, it does so much damage, it's enough to take her out. Taken out. I would love to get ahead of this fella. I'm not going to be able to do it though. Push him against the wall, and nah, it's not going to happen. But fuck it. Let's just go for this main. Come at me, bro! Oh yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get back! Ooh, I'm going to die. His damage is that damn good. Really is. It's quite ridiculous, that. One thing I would love to see in Heroes of the Storm, which I haven't implemented yet, is like League of Legends. When you get killed, it shows you how much damage you took and who by. So you can tell just who did how much damage to you, because obviously Sergeant Hammer kicked my ass there, and it helped a lot having the core attack me, but yeah. I was only messing around, having a bit of fun there. I could have easily backed off there and just gone sitting by the team, but as you know, those cannonballs are going to finish it off, so that'll do. That'll do nicely. That was the game I was after. It took a couple of games to get there, a few games to get there, but we got there in the end. I hope this gave you a really good insight onto how E.T.C works, how you might want to approach playing him. You might want to switch things up, you know, play around with the talents and whatnot, but that's E.T.C for you. Have a good go with him. Use him in a setup. Do not play him solo unless you got good luck with pug allies. And that'll do it. Thanks very much for watching. Do you want to say anything, Thomas?
Nope.
Nope, he doesn't. Alright then. But what he does want to tell you is to like the video and click on that like button. And he also wants to tell you to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gameplay videos and guides for Heroes of the Storm. That'll do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. This has been WTii. Take care. I will see you later. And I'm cutting the video off now.